just going to set 3, and I'm just going to attack for game. All right. I think that's it, boys. What? What? Man, pounding to me. Holy crap. Now I don't have any plays. Oh my god, dude. What's up, guys? It's your boy Kazaris back with another fun little deck profile, and today we have Morphtronics. Now, I don't even think I played this deck when it came out. I know for certain I haven't played it since it came out, but that was just mainly because there was no good play that this deck could do, really. Like, there were no Xyz back when it came out. There were no good low-level synchros for it to make with the cell phone plays and whatnot. Like, you had Scopin into a level 4 into Power Tool, and that was about it. And that just wasn't enough. But now, now that we can actually use these level 1s like more efficiently, because the level 1s are the best, because all of them have different effects while in attack or defense position. But for our purposes, we're only going to be we only need to know the attack position effects of these 3 that we're playing. So smartphone will roll us while it's in attack. We'll roll a 6-sided die. You excavate the number that you rolled from the top of your deck, and then add any Morphtronic card from your deck to your hand that you reveal. It can also add this Morphtronic Accelerator, because this is a Morphtronic card, so that's pretty cool. So it can add a Destruction card. Cell Phone is the best one. It will special summon any Morphtronic that you reveal. So ideally you roll like 3 or higher. That will, like, more often than not guarantee you hit something. And then Remoten can banish any, or it can target a Morphtronic in the graveyard. Then you banish it and add a Morphtronic monster with the same level as a monster you banished from your deck to your hand. So Remoten is just a searcher, pretty cool, but it's only a searcher after you've like resolved combos, resolved plays, while you have something in the graveyard. It's level 3 tuner as well. Smartphone is level 1 tuner, and Cellphone is the non-tuner. We are also playing Scrap Recycler with Junkbox, because Cellphone is our best play starter. We want to see Cellphone as often as possible. So we're playing a card to send it to the graveyard, and then we are playing a Monster Reborn to summon it right back. So this, I believe, is correct. You can play like 2 Junk Box if you want, maybe, and add another tech card. But I just want to max out on the Junk Box so I can see Cell Phone as often as possible. And if we see Cell Phone with Junk Box as well, we can just resolve Cell Phone effect, get some cards into the graveyard, and then extend our plays with a Monster Reborn from there. And then on top of that, we are playing the new Mythic Water Dragon as well. This card's cool, but you don't need to play it with Mythic Tree Dragon, because all this does is you just need an Earth monster on the field, and then you can special summon Mythic Water from your hand. And when you pair it with Level Dupe, you can Level Dupe the monster on the field to 8 first, and then summon the Mythic Water Dragon, and then you have access to Heliopolis, which is a rank 8 play, or this cool card, which is Phantasmal Lord Ultimitl Bishbaalkin. Quite the mouthful. Now, what this card does is it's basically a level 16 synchro. You need a level 8 or higher tuner and non-tuner of the same level. So you reveal, like, you dupe Smartphone or Remoten to level 8, and then you summon the Mythic Water Dragon. And now you'll have a level 8 tuner and non-tuner to summon the Bishbaalkin. This card is really cool, because while it's on the field, it gains 1,000 attack for every monster on the field. And then it can special summon this tokens, as many tokens as possible to both players' side of the field, as long as it's the same amount. So what it's used for is to disrupt your opponent's Synchro and Xyz plays. Nowadays, against like Noble Knights, they go summon Medjot, activate effect. You can chain Bishbaalkin to give them 2 tokens, and now they can't summon anything with Medjot, and you can't overlay with tokens. These aren't level 4 anyway, but the tokens aren't level 4 anyway, but you can't overlay with tokens regardless. So now they have a Medjot with nothing on the field, and then you can just attack with the Medjot. So that's pretty neat as well. So it definitely has some current applications. And then besides that, you just have synchros with levels that you can easily make. So Hastor with Remoten and a level 1, or with Cell Phone and a Scrap Recycler. You have Star Eater with Remoten and a Mythic Water Dragon, or a Smartphone that's been duped to level 3 and the Water Dragon. You have Bryanak with Remoten and a Scrap Recycler, or a Smartphone that's been duped to level 3 and a Scrap Recycler, or a Remoten and a Cell Phone that's been duped to level 3. And then you have Vermilion Dragon Mech that can just be made with a Smartphone and a Water Dragon, or you can dupe a Smartphone. If you have like Smartphone, Cell Phone, That's 2 level 1s. You can just dupe one of them to level 8 with Water Dragon in your skill, and then just synchro for Vermilion that way. So I believe this extra deck is correct. You also have the Princess Sprite because this can be overlaid with any 2 level 1s. This gives you, instead of having 2 100 attack monsters, you have an 1800 attack monster. And this can potentially add like a Book of Moon or a Junk Box or a Morphtronic Accelerator, because if you excavate a spell or trap, you just add it to your hand. Whereas a normal Sylvan card would just put it back on the bottom of the deck. You can just add it, which is really nice. Or this card will just mill something to the grave to like add to summon back with Junk Box. But majority of the time it's just an 1800 beat stick that you can make with your 2 100 attack monsters to actually put some damage out on the board. So it's pretty cool. You have the 2 Book of Moon because, again, it'll force, like against Noble Knights, they have Merlin and Grave with 2 monsters on the field. You target one of them with Book of Moon, force them to Merlin so that they're not stuck with, so that they actually have an Xyz on the field, but then they don't get the Dristan pop, so that's good. You flip a Photon Strike Balancer face down, you flip a Spirit Dragon, or force a Spirit Dragon face down, or you can chain it to the effect of Azure Eyes to flip it face down before it becomes untargetable, and then you can destroy it with the Heliopolis. The Book of Moon is just very good, has a ton of applications in the meta. And it's also just a good defensive card as well as a good offensive card. So the deck is very solid. It's very fun, but it's very reliant on cell phone. That's kind of the main weak point of it, and it can clog its own field kind of easily. If it runs out of like extra deck plays, then you kind of are screwed. But it's very fun. Stick around for the videos, grab your coffees. But it's very fun. Stick around for the duels and grab your coffees. All right, we're up against a Seto Kaba. We're going second. Ultimate Dragons. Our hand is good. We have cell phone. That's always a good sign. The opened alternative and blue eyes. How convenient. Pass. Oh, dang. Set 1. Pass. Okay, so what is the plan here? The plan is just hope he doesn't Karma Cut me on summon. Cool. Step 1 down. Step 2. Activate cell phone effect. Hit something nice. There's the smartphone. Now, no matter what he hits, we are okay. Activate smartphone effect. Reveal 3. There's a Remoten. Cool. And Le Remotan to our hand. Now, ideally, I can go for like Princess Sprite. He sees that, he banishes it, and then I summon another smartphone. Use that effect. And then I can summon Mythic Water Dragon, I guess. Yeah. Let's go with that. Let's try this. Because I know there's some trap face down that I have to bait. So hopefully he'll bait it with, or hopefully Princess Sprite will bait it. There it is. Cool. Now we go summon the smartphone. Or I could Junk Box. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Smartphone again. Let's grab a smartphone for the following, or a cell phone for the following turn. Or I could just go like, I could hope to hit Remoten. Ooh, yeah, I could just go summon Mythic Water Dragon go for Vermilion pop, and then summon back cell phone, hopefully hit Remoten. And then, well, or I could Heliopolis. I could Heliopolis. This is hard. I'm trying to think, but nothing happens. Maybe I could get. Let's see what I hit with cell phone first. Let's see. Cell phone effect. There's a 5. If I hit Remoten, I should be okay. There's another cell phone. Alright, nothing so far. Let's activate our skill. Targeting this cell phone. Yeah. and Mythic Water Dragon. Then we can make a Vermilion Dragon mech with the cell phone that we already used. We can go Verm effect, banish the cell phone or the smartphone to pop the alternative. Activate this cell phone effect. Hit a 1. Oof. Guess we just push for not quite damage, not quite game then. That's annoying. God, some of this deck just relies on rolls too much. It's kind of unfortunate. Oh well. I mean, like, I don't see him outing my whole field. If he just like sets stone, I just attack over it, kill him. Yep. Like, we were still in a good position, but I just hoped to try and kill him that turn, but it is kind of roll dependent, but cool. It was a good first game. Let's do another. Up against a Hulk Hogan. We're going second. Nice. It's probably like Thunder Dragons, Black Wings, not quite sure. We have Accelerator to pop something. That's cool. Hopefully we are able to deal with this. Hopefully we're able to kill him through this because I don't want to give him another turn. He has 2 unknowns in his hand, one of which is somewhat likely to be Levianeer, since he milled 6 cards and none of them were Levianeer. We draw Scrap Recycler. That's interesting. So Recycler can dump. Alright, so I'm going to put back this Remoten then. I'm going to destroy the Bouncer. Put back Remoten. Alright, we see the Recycler. So Recycler, unfortunately, I'm going to dump Remoten. I'm going to banish Remoten to summon the Smartphone. Smartphone's going to activate. There's a 4. We hit cell phone. So we have a cell phone for the following turn. It's still annoying though. Yeah, I mean, like, we can make Hastor, but that's not game. But Hastor is okay. I mean, we have Book of Moon. We should be good. I mean, if he's gonna have Levy though, that's the problem. If he has Levy, he just nukes our field. We can at least Hastor on the Levy. So that, I don't know. It's gonna be annoying. If he has Levy, I think we're in a really bad spot, but we'll see. Unfortunate. He sets 1. Oh! No Levianeer. Alright, boys. We might be in this. Now let's hit a Smartphone. We can go for Princess Sprite here. Smartphone effect. We have the Book of Moon as well. Hitting 1. Oof. Rip. Hit a 6, then hit a 1. Unfortunate. You could also go for just Brionac bounce. Yeah, let's do that, actually. That's the safest play. Activate the cell phone. Hit a 3 or 4. That should be enough. 3 or higher, really. 6 again. Alright, beautiful. That's guaranteed to hit a level 1. There it is. 3 would have done it, so that's cool to know. Summon this cell phone from the deck. Overlay for Princess Sprite. I mean, he's not scooping yet, so he might have the Sphere Karibo. If he didn't scoop when I Brionac bounced, then he probably has Sphere Karibo, so. Activate Princess Sprite. Or he might just be sticking around to see the Morphtronic combos. And now he's scooped. Cool. So that was game. Even though it's Sphere Karibo. Cool. So, dealt with the Bouncer, made a Hastor, not quite game, but he didn't have the Levianeer, so we were able to kill him. Cool. Good game. Let's do another. Alright, we're up against a Sartorius Kumar. We're going second. Balance. So, balance Sartorius Kumar. Why even bother? Like, people think they're being clever, like... He's thinking like, oh, I'm going to play Sartorius Kumar so that people think I'm playing Desperado, but like, you activate balance, nobody's going to think you're playing Desperado. People will think you're playing Desperado up until exactly the point when it doesn't matter. Because you're just going to reveal that you have balance anyway, so... Like, I don't get it. And he just did all of his Noble Knight combos. He has Merlin and Graveyard. We top deck Book of Moon. That is gorgeous. Alright, so he's got double trap, Merlin and Grave, and a trap on the field. Alright, so what is our play? Book of Moon is our step 1 play. Target the med drop. Chain Merlin. Cool. Step 1 down. We dodged the Dristan pop. We don't have to worry about that. There's the Artorgus, rank 5-agus, in defense, re-equip Destiny, yada yada yada, etc, etc. Now I can go trap and Graveyard, reveal this, or target that, reveal that, special summon this. I mean, if he lets me get the Bishbaalkin, it's kind of cool. I mean, as long as he doesn't have Karma Cut face down, we should be pretty okay. Because Bishbaalkin's gonna get big. He's already at 2,000 attack. Can't attack the turn he activates tokens. There is the Karma Cut. God dang it. I'm gonna chain effect. Give him a bunch of tokens at least. Stall him out. And give myself a bunch of tokens. Can chain the trap in the graveyard here though, which he should do, and he doesn't. So I can make Star Eater with this bringing back Remoden and Mythic Water Dragon, or I can make a Vermilion with this and Mythic Water Dragon. Let me summon the smartphone first to see what this does. So it's obviously a discard trap face down that he can't use. Gonna reveal 5 here. There's a cell phone. No, let me special the smartphone. Yeah, because I want to have 2 tuners. I guess it doesn't really matter. There's 3. I still have a junk box as well. Add the cell phone to my hand. I can make Princess Sprite with this and this. Princess Sprite can detach the smartphone, get the tuner in the grave. Book of Moon, oh that's gorgeous. Now I can special the Mythic Water Dragon. Let's do that. That gets me a Vermilion Dragon mech. We got some combos here. Still has a trap in the grave, that's the problem. Yeah, so I'm going to banish the smartphone, target the Artorgus, be protected by Destiny, which is fine. And then I'm just going to beat over it, I think. Yeah, just going to beat over it. I'm going to leave his field clogged until I can get to the point where I can kill him. Yeah, so like he can summon something with Artorgus here from the graveyard. But then he can't summon anything with the traps again because he's just going to be clogged. So he's going to summon with Artorgus, maybe hoping that I kill like a token or something. It also just... Like if he traps here, then I just flip it. No, because then he can just flip it back up. So I'm not going to kill anything here. Leave the med drop on the field. Leave his field clogged. Yeah, I'll just wait another turn. Play it slow. No rush. He still has 2 tokens on the field. He can get trapped, but he can't get... Like, as long as he has 2 tokens on the field, he cannot exceed, which is the main... Which is the point. Like, he can play with all of his equips and whatnot, but... I don't have to deal with a Custinin, and I don't have to deal with an Artorgus. As long as he has these tokens on the field, so that's good. Just keep him clogged until I can kill him. So if I can resolve, like, another Vermilion effect, then I can beat over one of them, another one of them with Recycler, and then attack for 45. But that back row is something, so I gotta deal with that back row somehow. I can't stall him out for too long, though, because obviously he can just deck me out. So I gotta make sure I'm not delaying too long. Yep. No, do not continue to attack. Attack with this. There's the Karma Cut. Now he has brothers. There's a Merlin. He has another trap in the grave. This is getting dicey. It was gonna get dicey at some point. I don't think like, no matter how much of a good position it seemed that I was in, it just... He had the double trap in the grave, which was always 2 summons from deck. And now he has brothers. Yeah, we're kind of screwed. As long as we don't die, maybe we can get to a Brionac play and then kill him, because this Scrap Recycler can still send a Remoten, and I can still junk box it back and then bounce with Brionac, so... Merlin, right. Okay, but now I can go Brionac bounce whatever he summons, still. Oh no, wait, do I have to put something back? Oh no. This is the issue I'm talking about with Morphtronic Accelerator. I just want -2 to force him to use an effect. That's annoying as hell. Like I can send... Oh wait, well I can add with Remoten. Okay, alright, I can add with Remoten, so that's not awful. Summon back this. Add with Remoten. Banish the cell phone. Add the cell phone. It at least gives me a target for Brionac. Yeah, right. Maybe we can win. We'll see. It just comes down to if that back row is anything or not. No, it appears it's not. Good. So there's that. Bounce. Attack for 23. Maybe we can do it, boys. Maybe we can do it. He has no trap in the grave. He has Gwen. 2 equips still. I mean, if he draws a monster... What is it? It has to be... He's just going to set 3, and I'm just going to attack for game. Alright. I think that's it, boys. What? What? Man, counting to me. Holy crap. Now I don't have any plays. Oh my god, dude. Alright, we are up against a Mako Tsunami. We're going second. Duel. We got Accelerator to pop a card. We got... that's about it. Up against a Triamid player. Okay. He doesn't have a third monster. Or doesn't have another monster. Ooh. Nice, a cell phone. Alright, so we're going to Accelerator, pop the back row, return a Remoten. Oh, he's going to Sphinx. Okay, so... I just have to make... Yeah, I just have to make, what's it called? Star Eater right now. That's fine. I will do that. Special summon. Star Eater's at 32. Sphinx will only ever be at 3,000. If he goes Hunter Effect to change King Golem for Cruiser, Sphinx will lose 500 because it's gaining 500 from King Golem, and then it'll gain another 500 from its effect. So it'll still only ever be at 3,000, in which case Star Eater can safely beat over it. And while Sphinx is on the field, the only Triamid monster we can attack is Sphinx, so we have to kill it first. Yep. So, I mean, we're in a good position. I don't care. That's fine, kid. Do what you want. There's the fortress. Now, if you had summoned Triamid Sphinx in defense, he would have been at 3,500 defense, and he would have lived. Well, not necessarily lived. We could have maybe just Brionac bounced, but alas, he's going to... Cool. Cruiser. Fortress, add back Sphinx. Nice top deck. So now we are in a bit of a iffy position. Well, actually, you know what? If we can Brionac bounce, then we just win, because this can place something over Cruiser, but he can't summon Sphinx from hand unless we destroy something. So he'll chain to bounce, or he'll chain to swap out, but that is fine. He's going to swap out Cruiser for King Golem or something. He'll search with Cruiser, but he doesn't have anything on the field now, and I just attack him for game, so that should be the ball game. Cool. Easy. Easy, easy game. There's Le Dancer, and he's going to scoop. Cool. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. The deck is very fun. It has a lot of cool plays. The issue is it's kind of reliant on cell phone. So like you have Scrap Recycler to dump it to reborn it with Junk Box, or you can just open it, just draw it forehead. But outside of that, it like doesn't have a ton of, like you can remote and summon Water Dragon, you can make a Bishbaalkin, or you can make like a Star Eater, but that's just like one play. But like the majority of your power plays are going to be from resolving multiple cell phone and multiple smartphone in a turn. But if you don't see cell phone, then the deck's kind of lackluster. And even if you do see cell phone, like if you clog your field easily, or like get into a position where you run out of like plays to actually make with the cell phone and the smartphone, then you're just kind of stuck with 2 100 attack monsters on the field. So like even if you want, once you run out of like Xyz and synchro plays, the deck is kind of bad, so you got to win before that. So it's pretty fragile, and it's reliant on cell phone, but it's very fun. As you saw, it's definitely a very fun deck, so I encourage you all to try it if you have the cards. I will catch you in the next one. Enjoy your coffees. Peace.